Hey everyone, so I'm back with another video. So remember before I was showing you in part one of the video, I was saying that my jacket needed to be shortened. Well, after pricing it, I paid less than $100 for this jacket. To make the jacket shorter was 120, and to do the sleeves were 80, so that was $200. So I wasn't gonna pay that. So I said, in the first video, you shouldn't use stitch witchery, but actually, I did it on the sleeves and it came out fine. And I also did it on the other side of the jacket, this hem. It's nice and clean edge. And so I decided, I know it looks like it's lopsided, but that's intentional. I decided to show you how I actually did this process. So if you are thinking about doing it, you'll have some sort of reference. So what I did is I went and I cut the jacket up already. And as you can see, I ironed out where I wanted the hem. So that's the first thing I did, is just iron it where you know you want the hem to be. The next thing you should do, the stitch witchery or the hemming tape comes on a roll like this. You should do it in sections because this stuff is really sticky once it gets hot and you don't want to wind up with a big mess. So just measure it out from end to end, or rather that first seam. I'm going to take my scissor and just cut it. All right, so I know where I want to hem it. I'm going to take the pins out. All right, let's move these over here. You unfold it, right? Put it in at the base where you want it to adhere. Right there. Fold it back up and just press it. That's it. Right? And do this for a couple of minutes because you really want it to stick. You don't want it to come undone when you're wearing it. So give it a good press down. And I usually do it on both sides. So you want to flip it over, give it another press, right? And this is going to actually save you a lot of money. I don't recommend doing this on a garment that you really want to wear the first time. I suggest you get like an old jacket that you don't really care about, so that you can practice and you can get the technique down before you do it on the actual garment that you want to wear, because you don't want to mess up the garment that you're really going to want to wear. So do this, right? And look, you can see that the edge is nice and clean, right? The inside is a little wonky, but that's okay, because the next step is going to be where we actually fold it over, right? We took it apart, and we are going to be bringing down the lining, right? And you're going to do the same thing with the lining. You're going to press it out where you want. You're going to put the stitch witchery in, and you're going to press it down so that it comes out looking like this. And keep in mind, it does not have to be perfect. Mine certainly is not perfect, but that's okay. No one is going to see the inside. But when you do the lining down, it gives the look of finished edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to go around with this first process, the first step, and put the stitch witchery all in, and then when I'm ready for the lining, I'll come back. All right, so I'm back. I have it all ironed down. What I wanted to show you is, you see this extra that's not ironed down? I left a generous amount here, so if you ever want to go get this professionally tailored, it's good to leave a little extra for the tailor to work with. Also, here is the pocket, right? So as I'm laying down the lining, you can see that the pocket is hanging below, so you're gonna have to cut the pocket, right? And if you are concerned that you won't be able to use the pocket, you will be able to use your pocket. It's just gonna be much more shallow, and it will be sealed because you're gonna iron everything down. So the pocket is gonna be sealed. It's gonna be usable, but it's just going to be shallow, depending on how deep the pocket is. All right, so that's the pocket. And so now you can see when we go to iron down the lining, everything is going to be nice and neat, and you're going to be able to use your pocket. The pocket is going to be sealed in. So I'm just going to show you on this one, and it's the same process as before. Snip off, and I want to do this in sections. So we go ahead, we lay the stitch witchery in here, right? Because you want the edge nice and clean. So lay it across your lining, flip it down. Make sure you pull everything taut, and all you have to do is press down. And remember, with the lining, keep your iron moving. If it's too hot, you may scorch it. I actually did that on the other side, but it turned out fine. Or you can put a cloth over the lining part so that you don't scorch it. And then on this part, where these two pieces of fabric are meeting, you're gonna have to really, you see it comes up, you're gonna have to really iron it down. And it may take a while, but just be patient. And just make sure that it adheres really, really well, because you don't want it coming loose when you're wearing the garment. So see, it's there now. And again, you want to flip it over on the opposite side to make sure that you get a good seal on it. All right. This will give you really good seal. And we're going to check in on the pocket in a minute. Let's see how that is gonna hold up. Okay. Flip that back over. And I can show you on the other side since it's already done. I'm going to continue on this. But on the opposite side, you are able to use the pocket. See, my hand is right here. Doesn't come out. It's just that the pocket is a little more shallow. But you will be able to use your pocket. So that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and then I'm gonna show you the finished product after. Hang on. Hey, so I'm back. So here's the final look. Here's the jacket. It's been cropped. You remember how this started out. Here are the sleeves. The buttons are reattached. Sleeves have been cropped. Jacket has been cropped. Again, the pockets, they work. They're just a little shallow. So keep that in mind when you are shortening your jacket, that you may have to cut the pocket, but that's all right. Here's the back. And any little imperfections, I'm sure a lot of people won't even notice. And if they do, oh well. Here's the lining. And for a no-sew project, I think this came out really good. I have to press it again, obviously, but you'll see the whole look. I will be wearing this for one of those days for Fashion Week. So you'll see me with the pants that I made into shorts, the jacket, the shirt. You'll see the whole look together. Until then, take care.